Hello, friends and penguins. Welcome to my trade review for May 15th.
Eva Trades.
And today I'm up half of my daily goal. And I was up my daily goal. I was up $100, but I gave back half. We'll go over that right now. So starting the day, I missed the first trades of the day because I was on the wrong screen. So I'll go over those just real quick. This is a recording of my trading for the day. And I took my first trades on AI here when we were coming down to this support. And as we broke lower, I ended up exiting for losses on those. I didn't get stopped out. I just got out because I didn't like how it was dropping. It was red going down below the volume weighted average price. It wasn't giving me the bounce I wanted. So I just got out for the loss. At the same time, I got into WISA as we were coming up above the volume weighted average price. And I sold, I got in twice, sold half on the way up and sold the other half as we broke through this resistance. And so that put me up 91 on the stock. I'm down 76 on AI. And right here, you can see I'm in a trade as we're breaking out. We have an inside bar breakout on this 1 minute time frame on ORMP. We had 100,000 shares of volume. It's a $3 stock, which is pretty good volume for that price of stock, that price. But then when the volume started to dissipate here, I didn't like that. So I ended up exiting the trade for a loss, $34 loss. I was in it twice because the volume died out. It just it didn't look as good to me. So, lighter volume stocks, typically you can see some weird stuff happen. And especially when I get into trading larger share size as I progress through phases, I'm not going to be able to trade those lower volume stocks. So I don't want to get in the habit of it now if I'm not going to be able to do it later. So then WISA ends up making another move. It starts to break through 250. And so I jump back in it a couple of times as it's moving up right there and end up selling, for really, really good profit, actually. I think I was moving too fast there on that. So yeah, I ended up getting in it right here as we're coming back up through that 241 resistance. And then I'm selling up there. So I'm up, 130 on the stock now. As it's breaking through 250, I'm getting back in it again. And I'm adding to it, and then I'm selling all of it right there. And I'm 214 on the stock, and that puts me at my daily goal. I'm sitting at 103.23 on the day. And I thought about being done at that point. And so, I was messing around, laying out some levels and stuff like that. And then I see AI pulling back to a support down here of 2094. And so I'm jumping in it. And I'm in it a little bit late. It's starting to bounce already, but, sometimes that works. At the same time, WISA coming down to the volume weighted average price, that's typically a pretty good trade. And so I jump in that also. Now AI starting to pull back WISA actually pulling back there. So I get out of it because I don't like that type of price action and I see the volume increasing on the pullback. Same with AI. I see it pulling back and it's like, I think I would have gotten stopped out, but I ended up just taking myself out of the trade before I got stopped out. But it was a nice bounce off the volume weighted average price. Had I waited till it came down to there, that would have been a good trade. At this point, I'm done on my day because now I'm only up $48. And according to my gamebook rules, I have to be done if I give back half of my profit after hitting my daily goal. I put that in place because what it does is it keeps me from spiraling out of control when I start to take on losses, because in the past, if I had started to take on losses, next thing I know, I would be red on the day. And so it's just to prevent me from giving back too much profit. Writing's on the wall. Usually if I'm giving back profit, it's time to stop. There are exceptions. Sometimes, I can turn it around, but why take the chance? So I stopped. A green day is a green day, up $48.61. So there is a look at my chart. I have an upper wick now on my profit candle. So I entered that into the data page. My road to $1 million tells me that June 22nd is the date at which I can expect to finish phase 3. Before I move on to phase 4, where my daily goal becomes $200. That's going to be exciting. Cannot wait for that. So yeah, that's it. That's my review for the day. Green day, Monday, I see momentum coming back into the market. Well, let's take a look at the charts real quick. This is the actual real-time charts. And you can see WISA after that move up, it just pulled back from there. So I did the right thing in selling and getting out and not buying anymore, except I did try to buy down here, but as you can see, it never did bounce off the volume weighted average price, and now we're rejecting from it. AI, we had that equilibrium set up here, and we actually broke it bearish, but then we're finding support down here. We broke this level bearish, but the bulls bought the dip. And then we came back and back tested it again, and now we're taking off from that level. So that was a triple bottom that we broke out over that resistance now. Now we're back testing 2133. ORMP, my disappointment of the day. I was in it down here when the volume was light, and look at that move. Really nice. Volume coming into it, starting to see the volume that I would have wanted to see. This is where when I had stopped trading and I saw this and I was like, oh man, that looks so good. And then right after that, the volume started coming in and just up, up, up and away. We got up above this daily level. We back tested it a couple times and then we took off. Really nice, really, really nice price actions. So it's good to see. And look at the breakout here now on AI. If I was still trading, I would probably be jumping in this, looking for the breakthrough 2172. And there it is. Whew, that's nice. And look at this bear break, bull break now on WISA. Can we get over the volume weighted average price? Maybe. I'd be cautious of that rejection though that we had already. And we're coming down to the volume weighted average price on ORMP, a possible bounce trade there. All right, well, that's going to do it for me. So Green Day, see you back here first thing tomorrow morning. Have a good day. Bye.